The island of Ireland has been divided into North and South since the end of the War of Independence. The Troubles have since ended, but the divide still exists in a very real way. While the Irish rugby team represents both North and South, and all 32 counties take part in the GAA, the divide is still felt heavily in football. The IFA and FAI exist heavily in opposition to one another. 2 national teams and 2 leagues. Yet one would think this intense rivalry on an island mad about sport would be the catalyst for 2 incredible leagues, and it just hasn't. Neither league has had a team reach the Champions League ever, and until 2011 they hadn't reached the Europa League either. Both leagues are mostly part-time. Most football fans both sides of the border would rather watch Scottish or English football on a TV rather than turn out to their local ground to watch an inferior product. While the standard is improving on both sides of the border, clubs are still having financial difficulties. It is not uncommon for clubs to drop out of existence entirely, such as the case with Lurgan, Celtic, Monaghan United or Sporting Fingal. Most recently, Limerick FC had to drop out of the league due to financial troubles. Facilities are often poor due to lack of investment, and most clubs are run by volunteers. It makes you wonder, where did we go wrong? One man claims to have a solution though. Kerry businessman Kieran Lucid has led a movement to unite the 2 warring leagues under a single banner, the All-Ireland League. This isn't a spur of the moment thing either. Lucid has been working on this project since 2017, and the project has evolved over time. Initially it was suggested that there would be a Pro 20, an Irish Premier League basically, 20 teams playing winter football. But Lucid has since changed his plans, and with good reason. Lucid has managed to get the likes of Brian Kerr, former FA CEO Alex Horn, former Glentoran chairman Stafford Reynolds, and former commercial lawyer for the English Premier League Oliver Weingarten, just to name a few. What's more is that the current deputy CEO of the FAI, Niall Quinn, is a supporter of the idea. What are the facts behind this idea though? The league format would be based largely on the Danish Superliga, a 14-team top flight where the teams would play each other twice, supported by 2 regional leagues beneath based on geography as opposed to borders. For example, if Finn Harps or Derry City were to play in the second tier, they would most likely be grouped with other NIFL teams as opposed to the likes of Cove Ramblers down south. Although this format is not entirely set in stone, it appears to be the most likely. The league also takes aim at the paltry prize money available in both leagues, taking both Scotland and Denmark into example. There are 5.4 million people living in Scotland, 5.6 million living in Denmark, and 6.6 million on the island of Ireland. Yet the winner of the League of Ireland receives only €120,000 and more concerningly makes no money from TV deals. This is the lowest of any association in Europe. Kosovo, a country which isn't even recognised by a lot of countries worldwide, has earned a €100,000 TV deal. Even better, or worse, depending on how you look at it, is that Denmark, a country with 1 million people less than the island of Ireland, earns €50 million in television revenue. There's clearly something up here. Scotland's FA pays about a combined sum of £25 million, about 29 million in euros, to its clubs, with the winner of the 3rd tier of Scottish football receiving roughly €120,000, as much as the League of Ireland champions, not counting European money of course. The group says that several broadcasters would be interested in paying for the rights to broadcast this league, earning 7-figure checks for the All-Ireland League. Sponsorship deals could see the league earn €1.5 million more with the title sponsors, while the group expects both governments, as well as the IFA and FAI, to invest money for the improvement of facilities around the league and prize money. It's also worth noting that both associations would operate their own cup competitions, so the FAI Cup and Irish Cup would not merge. Dutch consultants Hypercube are also heavily involved with the project, the same group which helped set up the current Danish Superliga format. But what are the facts surrounding this league? Over the course of this series, I hope to lay out the facts in both leagues and the problems encountered by them. I will then have my own proposals for how the league should be handled, however idealistic they may be. Starting this Wednesday and continuing for every Wednesday after until the series conclusion, I will have a video on a different aspect of the All-Ireland League, the League of Ireland, the Northern Irish Football League, and what makes each tick. I am the man with the plan, and this is The Leagues Divided.